Woo! I'm Michelle Ozymy with Ignite You 90, and this is my co-host, Christi Beca with Real Brokerage.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
I said it right this time.
You did. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Great job.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. It was a little kind of like a chaotic morning, but we're here. I'm ready to go. I love it. I'm glad that we're here, and I'm glad that we're doing this live today, everybody. So
as women, we're used to the chaos. Like that's what we do, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We wear many hats.
We pivot.
Yes, and
I
sometimes
hate
not
that
by
word
choice.
in 2024, but we pivot. We do a lot of pivoting. So
we do. Yeah, it's I mean, we like I said, we wear many hats.
Yes,
and we just have to roll with the punches. And mom hat, business hat, podcast hat.
You were showing today, right?
Yes. I met with some new clients this morning and, talked to them about the whole entire, they're looking for a house.
Exciting.
And so went through the whole buyer's consultation.
How did that go?
It went really, really well. Wonderful couple. They're so sweet. They're moving in from out of state.
Okay.
So they're moving from Montana.
Oh, wow.
And I know, right? Exactly. And it's a job transfer. And so they're lovely people. And I said, well, you know what? We don't have as many mountains. So
no.
we
have as many cows.
Yes, exactly. Yes, what we make up for in mountains, we make up in cows.
Absolutely.
So farmland, all the things, and it was great, and had to talk them through the whole new NAR process and what that looks like.
How did they receive that? Because that's new for everyone.
It is, and I mean, and it's also still new for agents.
Yeah.
And it really was just about educating them through the process and really kind of talking to them about, this is the new normal, and
right.
It's not going to go away, and here are your options of what this looks like for you, and ultimately it's up for you guys to decide and how you want to move forward, and whether paying for buyer's agent commission or just showing houses that that the seller is willing and happily offering a commission and concession to buyers. And so so it's, of course, they had a lot of questions and,
right.
and how it works and all the things. So you just, what I've realized in the amount of times I feel like I've now explained it, over and over and over and over again. And, it's really just about educating the consumer and really providing the most value you can.
Absolutely.
As an agent, and what our job is and our role
sure.
is to provide that value, for, to represent these buyers.
Awesome.
In the best way you can. So I think it went really well.
Awesome. Good.
So I'm excited. Yeah. How was your morning? What'd you do?
It was great. So I was at the Metroplex meeting. So I host the
yes.
Oakland area meeting, and we had Corey Turner this morning.
Okay.
And he's
awesome.
Fantastic. He is all things social media. So it was fun.
Oh, fun.
It was fun having him.
I'm
teaching
bummed
us.
I missed it.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He definitely has a different take on videos, and it's always fun to hear how each person that's kind of a video guru, how they do it.
Yes.
So that you can find what's authentic. I
butcher that all the time. Authenticity.
Authentically, yes, that word.
Authenticity.
Yours. Yes.
Authenticity.
Yes, because everyone is different. And I want to
yeah.
do the videos I do like me, so that I come
right.
across as myself and not like somebody else.
Exactly.
So, what he does is different from what I would do, but he's very interesting, very entertaining, and has a great perspective on it. So it was fun to hear. It was definitely fun to hear.
I love that. Okay, what nuggets did he... what was your takeaway? You're like, oh, okay, I'm going to implement this in my business.
So, okay, what was interesting is his perspective that, because I feel like there's people, myself included sometimes, that I just see on social media way too much. Like it's all the time. Why are you doing 15 videos a day or whatever it is? Why are you
right.
always there?
And, are you really working?
Right. And his point was, if you're always providing content, just even if it's little snippets and it's
right.
popping up in people's feeds, then you've almost made yourself a celebrity in their eyes. And when you walk into their home to list their home, they're already starry-eyed because they're like, this is a local celebrity that's coming into my home, which is so dumb. I've never felt like a celebrity. But I totally get what he's saying is you see people on a screen, any screen.
You're right.
And you feel like they're
you have that connection.
Somebody, and you're connected to them. So I thought that was a pretty cool takeaway. Like I'd never thought of it that way.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
I guess I've never really thought about it like that. But now that you've said that, you're right, because that's, the same thing. Like I go and in the real estate world, I'm sure, I know you've probably heard of Glenda Baker.
Yeah.
And, I see her all the time. And she's always doing video.
Yeah.
And she's always, online or on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And I see her, and I saw her at one of the Tom Ferry summits the other day, or not the other day, sorry, a couple of months ago. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, there's Glenda. But it's true.
But anyone outside of real estate has no idea.
Has no idea.
Right. But to us, she's like a little mini. Well, Tom Ferry's like a little mini celebrity. To me. Like,
absolutely.
My kids have no idea who he is.
Right.
My relatives have no idea who he is.
Outside of the real estate world, people are like, who's Tom Ferry?
Yeah.
But he's an amazing coach.
He's fantastic. So this is our first episode. I know. Just the two of us.
I love it.
Yeah. We jumped in with the amazing Brooke last week just because she has this fabulous facility. So it was only right to have her on here. And she's amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So the feedback that I got from that, I've had more people reach out saying that was a fantastic show. I love it how you guys empowered women and brought it together. And they were just like, we felt the energy. It was great.
She's so fun.
Oh yeah.
I think she's a ball of energy. Like does she sleep?
I don't know.
I don't think she sleeps.
She's amazing. So, she's great. She's great. I love her.
So today we're just going to kind of talk amongst ourselves.
Absolutely.
About why we put this podcast together.
I love it.
So here on the West Side, the focus is more about women in business in all walks of business because you run the nonprofit Flower Mound Women in Business.
I do.
Shout out to them because I think we're like live in their stream or something like that right now.
This is the first one. Yeah. I know. Hey, ladies, how are you?
Hello, hello.
Hello, Flower Mound Women in Business and everyone watching. And if you are watching, just, we can't see you yet, but at least, comment. Let us know that you're watching.
Great. Would love that.
And would say hi.
Yeah.
So we're glad. We're glad you're here.
So we're excited on this side of town to really dig into women in different industries outside of real estate.
Yes, absolutely. We found that there was, amongst all, working women, entrepreneurs, if you have a corporate job or, we all, I think the common denominator is that work-life balance. And
Absolutely.
There is, this theme going, and at least definitely my group, and I know it's probably, amongst a lot of women who have the same, struggles is, how do we get it all done? How do we do it all?
How do we do it all
and do it all great?
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like.
And with some time for ourselves left.
Yes.
Because I feel like that's what we push the most.
I mean, what is that? What is that time for ourselves?
What does that look like?
What is that? Yes. What is that thing you speak of? So this, the purpose of why we want to get together and do this podcast, and I'm so glad that we're talking about it, is to really highlight amazing women in business, and not just in real estate, but, across, like you said, across all industries, whether you're a restaurateur.
I would love a restaurateur.
Right.
If you're listening, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Or lawyers, doctors.
Absolutely.
Yes. Caregivers, just all different walks of business. We want to hear from you because we want to see how you're doing life, because the way you do it could be
impactful
and could be impactful to somebody else.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're here to do, is really just impact the community that we're serving.
Absolutely. So we're so excited to be launching this podcast on the West Side.
On the West
Side. I feel like there's a music or song in there.
I know, for sure. I think there is. I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. And so anyway, I know some amazing women, as do you too. And, we want to highlight you. We want to, have you share your stories of success and triumph and trials and tribulations and whatever it takes, that got you to where you are.
Absolutely.
And the successes and the struggles, because let's face it, ladies, we're all in this together. And, the struggles are real.
Yeah.
And, at the end of the day, you're not alone. And I think, I'm hoping one thing that we get out of this podcast is, for women to share their successes and their highlights, but also their struggles. And
because the struggles are what turn you into success. And we want to be able to highlight that for the folks that are just coming up. The young ladies out there, or the ladies that may not be as young as they used to be and are starting over. Having to pivot.
Second acts in life, or
absolutely.
Starting later in life, or if you're, younger and new and you have no idea how to do it, just we want to be there and be a resource and, just make everyone realize, while we're here, that this is a community and you're not alone. You're not alone, and we're in it. We're in it together.
How long have you been an entrepreneur?
Oh, I've been a serial entrepreneur Forever. When I graduated college, that's what actually brought me to Dallas. I started working in the wine industry, which is the best industry in the world.
Right. That sounds fun.
It's a very fun job. And so I started, with the E&J Gallo company, started with that winery and, worked my way up and did a corporate job for a while. And realized I was like, I cannot work for somebody else.
Yeah.
It's just, I think anyone who's an entrepreneur, I think
if you have that spirit,
you have that spirit. You cannot be told what to do and how to do it and all of those things. I think, it was just innately in me. And so I've been a serial entrepreneur I've launched a couple of different businesses and anywhere from a couture diaper bag company when my son was 6 months old.
How fun.
And I started that company and sold it 6-7 years later and have done various, entrepreneurial things.
Yeah.
And then obviously got into real estate and founded my nonprofit. So, many different things that I've dabbled in, but I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit. What about you?
Well, what's been your greatest lesson so far?
My greatest lesson so far. Wow. To never quit, to really, especially when you're an entrepreneur, things get hard. You want to throw in the towel, you want to quit, you want to give up, but I found that if you just dig a little deeper, when those moments in the trenches get too deep and they get really, really hard, because they do. And
that's usually when you're going the right direction.
And it's right before breakthrough.
Absolutely.
You can either have that choice to break down or break through.
Yeah.
And, if you just dig in your heels and stick it out, I found that breakthrough is just on the other side.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's hard work, but you make it.
Yeah.
Make it work.
And so I've been in the real estate community for 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Broker, owner, all the things. And then got into business development coaching about 4 years ago.
Oh.
So yeah.
Tell me about the coaching. I love it.
So as a realtor and a broker, I found that I really loved training people. And just being honest, when you train people as a broker, they get a few deals under their belt and they leave.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
And
they don't like sharing their money.
They don't like
want to
sharing
keep
their money. Same for me. So no hard feelings. So I decided during COVID to become a non-sponsoring broker.
Oh,
and start just training and teaching my classes. And it turned into life coaching and business development coaching. And what we have now is it's an amazing community membership.
I love it.
It's called The Collaborative, and we meet once a month, and you walk away with action steps and a little bit of life coaching and some direction on where to go with your business each month. And it's been great. It's been so great.
I love it. Okay, so I have to ask. Okay, so say I walk in, I'm a new client, I'm a hot mess. Let's be honest. We all have them.
Yes.
We all have them. Let's be
both
honest.
on the real estate side and the
being a mom,
side.
coaching side, all the things, what are some, and it doesn't matter against any, across all industries.
Yeah.
So if you see what are kind of 3 common denominators? Do you see like 3 tips, nuggets that you could give someone?
So the biggest thing, especially with women, is we don't plan our week.
Oh,
we don't have a schedule.
Guilty.
We let people and things and our kids and our dogs and our spouses and our clients, we let them plan our week.
Yes.
Instead of taking control of it in advance. And that's why we don't have time to do the things we need to do. And that's why we feel like we're always being pulled different directions.
Yes.
So that's number 1, plan your week.
Yeah.
Number 2, set goals that include something that's for you personally. I don't know why it is as females, we feel like we're not supposed to do that. It doesn't matter if the goal is climb Mount Everest or do something for charity or something that you consider shallow, like getting your nails done or whatever it is. Set some goals for yourself for the week that you can do that gives you something to look forward to and is just a form of relaxation. And number 3, this goes in line with coaching, but you need a community, whether it's my community or somebody else's. We as women need a community. And since 2020, we've just kind of stopped doing that. We've just been busy all the places, but it's like we went home and we never left. We're still running the errands and doing the things. Right. But then from a community perspective, we've stopped all that.
Oh, I would agree.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree.
And honestly, I see that in the male population as well. same thing. But for females, I see it even more so.
I think everyone definitely, COVID didn't do us any favors.
Absolutely.
It
the
really
only people,
created
who won COVID? Dogs. Pets. Pets. When my little fur babies see us walking out the door, they're like, where are you going?
Like, you can't leave me. What are you
doing? Supposed to leave. Yeah, they haven't been in a kennel in 4 years. They wouldn't know what to do. So yeah, that was the only winners there.
Agreed. Yes, agreed. My dog doesn't believe she's a dog.
No,
she thinks
they've
she's
shifted.
human.
So yes.
Exactly. Yeah. I think, COVID definitely, of course, didn't do us any favors. It made us recluse. It made us introverts. It made us, this, lack of, like you said, lack of community. And I think we have to unlearn those habits. And I think people are, even though now that COVID's been lifted and people are out there again and you're traveling and you're, doing all these things, it's still, I don't think we're 100% where we were.
We'll never be the same.
COVID.
There's definitely some growth that needs to happen for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So what do you hope our listeners take away from our interviews?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, life tips, life lessons.
Absolutely.
And make it enjoyable. I want to be fun.
Yeah. I want you to have fun.
And, laugh and have a good time and tell stories.
Absolutely.
And, what makes you laugh or what makes you cry, I mean, there's those days too. And, but I really want, as we were talking about community, to really build a sense of a community. And, I love it that Flower Mound Women in Business is already that community. I have to, of course, I've got to brag on my group, and I think it's the best.
Incredible group.
It's the best group. It is the best of Denton County. It's the best of, so I'm very proud by that.
You should be. It's
5
impressive.
years in a row.
Yeah.
So we are the best community group out there. So shout out to us. And, but taking it online, and, we wanted to reach a broader audience.
Absolutely.
And reach more women out there to say, hey, you're not alone. Tune in. There are other women out there with the same struggles, the same, triumphs, the same fights, the same stories, and build that sense of community that you're not alone and that we're here for you.
Yeah.
We really are. We're here for you. And we do also have resources. So if you watch or listen for no other reason than to reach out to our group and find out, and yours as well too, to find out, hey, I need help with this or I need help with that. We do have resources that we can direct people, whether, like I said, we've got over, 7,000 people in our group, and all like women-owned businesses. So if you're looking for the restaurateur, if you're looking for the doctors or the lawyers and the whatnots, or contractors, or, there are women contractors out there,
there sure are.
And
I work very closely with a female builder.
Yes.
Killian Custom Homes.
Yes.
They're fabulous.
Absolutely.
She builds a beautiful home with huge, huge pantries, ladies. So if you're shopping in Ellis County, we've got some huge pantries for you.
Finally, a female builder who gets it.
Yes.
And the large closets.
Oh, very large closets.
The big kitchens, the things that women want,
things
right?
we care about. I don't need a gigantic bedroom.
Right. Now give me a big closet. I need a big closet.
Yeah, but I don't need a huge bedroom. What am I going to put in there?
Right.
So
exactly. Yeah. You don't want it too big because then
it's just wasted space.
Put
that in the pantry or the closet. Shoe rack.
Or the bathroom. I love a beautiful big primary bathroom is amazing.
So within Flower Mound Women in Business, I'm putting you on the spot.
Absolutely.
Do you have I don't know what I'm looking for here, but do you have an ultra unique business?
Oh my gosh. Yes. We've got, let's see. Let me think.
You've already talked about one.
Oh, who?
The plane.
Oh, yes. Tia with Stella Jets.
Yes. I think that's
she
super
is a member
cool.
of our group. Hey, Tia, if you're watching. She's actually going to be on the show.
Yes.
She's coming on as a guest. So yes, she is one of the very few CEOs of a female-owned aviation company.
I think that's super cool. I think that's so
cool?
neat. Yeah.
And it's so great. And, I'm still waiting on invites to ride on the private jets.
Yes, please.
Just saying.
Yes, please. We could film.
Yes.
We could film.
We could. Okay, that's a business idea right
I like
there.
it. I like
a content idea. We're going to mark it down.
Yes. As a female,
yes.
What has been your biggest challenge in your business?
Oh, I think with anyone who's a mom and who runs a business would probably say, I don't want to speak for all women, but time management.
Yeah.
Honestly, time management to get everything done, to meet the clients, to still make it to the grocery store, to run the kids to soccer or volleyball or to that game, to baseball practice, to the doctor's appointments,
It's
all the things.
Yes, to time management. I agree with you. But it's also, I don't feel like men have to make the choice as
Completely.
much as women do.
Completely.
So the football game's at 6:00 and the client needs to see houses at 6:00.
Exactly.
You have to make the choice.
Yes. You have to choose. You have to make that choice. And that's a very tough choice.
And little Susie is like, but mommy, you can't miss my game. You can't miss my game. I don't feel like that happens to dad as often.
That's right.
There's just somehow.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
And
as a mom, okay, fine. I do want to go to the soccer game.
Absolutely.
But really, you're 4 and you're not going to be playing professional soccer and you're probably going to shoot the goal the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And I would actually, as a female and as a business owner, really want to go work with this client.
Yes.
And then there's the guilt of that.
It is a struggle.
And you're enjoying being the entrepreneur and doing the thing and being the business owner. And then it's oh, but I missed the goal going the wrong direction. Now I feel like a bad mom.
It is, the struggle is real.
Yeah.
The struggle is really real.
I think that for me is always the most challenging part. And of course my kids are older now, so it's not quite the same thing, but definitely I still have those moments where I have to make a choice and I feel like no matter what I lose. And that's what's hard.
Can we talk about the mom guilt?
Yeah.
It is real.
Yeah.
It's definitely real. And, obviously working in real estate, we don't have the normal hours.
Right.
And most entrepreneurs I know, even inside real estate or outside real estate, don't have normal hours.
Right.
And it's the mom guilt of the struggle of, okay, well, if I go see the clients, my mind is with my kids and I'm missing their event and I feel guilty. Or if I'm with my kids, I'm, and I had to turn down a showing or had to turn down a client or a meeting or whatnot, I feel guilty because I'm letting them down. Yeah. And I have to reschedule. And,
Well, case in point, I was traveling Monday and Tuesday speaking, super fun. Got home late last night and Gracie had gone to the fair Monday.
Oh.
So the minute I ask her, and it's like 8:00 at night. Yeah. The minute I ask her, hey, how was the fair? What'd you eat? Did you do anything super fun? I got a phone call that I needed to take. And it's like, oh, okay, hold on.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Give me just 1 second. And it's like, okay.
It's the dreaded phone. These phones.
Yes.
The phone.
But I had already texted that person to say, hey, call me when you get a moment. So it's like, okay, so who's more important? Obviously my daughter's more important.
Absolutely.
But I had also texted the client to call and then I'm not going to answer.
Right.
So it was tough and I felt so bad. And I'm just asking her what she ate at the fair. It was funnel cake and French fries. But
to her, it's a big deal because it was her day.
And it was her day. And she wants to talk about it and tell me about the rides and all the things. So yeah, the mom guilt.
It is. The mom guilt and the struggle is real.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. It's something that and there's always exceptions to the rules. I know there are amazing single dads out there or dads who jump in and pitch in. And,
absolutely, yes.
And,
my husband's fantastic.
Exactly. We love them for it. But, at the end of the day, it's really
different.
the moms control the schedules.
Yeah.
And we do it all. And, and it's that struggle is real. And it is that, and I don't know if that'll ever go, because my youngest is now 17.
Yeah.
So
Gracie's 18.
And so they have one foot out the door.
Yeah.
They're already, out.
But she wanted to tell me about her funnel cake.
Exactly.
So it's not like,
And you're still a mom regardless of how old they are. And, I get it. It's that struggle of, because you want to be all things to all people.
Right.
You just do.
Right. We tend to be people pleasers.
Right.
No
you don't want
matter
to let
what.
anybody down. I don't want to let my clients down. I don't want to let my kids down.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, one thing that I've had to make realization is like, okay, this is how I feed my family. And especially as a single mom. And I know that there are single moms out there watching, so I applaud you. I know there's,
it's hard.
It's a
whole
whole
different game.
Another complex layer.
Absolutely.
Of surviving.
Yes. Yes, because you can't just say, hey, go talk to your dad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I could at least throw her into dad's studio and they could talk about the
100%.
funnel cakes and then I could pick it back up.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I had to let my kids, let them know kind of early on, because I've been a single mom now for 10 years.
Yeah.
So, I've had to let them know, listen, this is how mom we don't have a day, like there's nobody else that brings in the money, brings home the bacon, whatever you want to call it, to feed the family. So this is how, I have to feed our family. So I have to go out and do the showings. I have to, there's some times that work is just going to win. Unfortunately,
I mean, it has to because you like electricity.
And you like
food.
to eat and you like to travel and you like to do all the things. And, that comes with part of it. And, and they've been understanding with that, but still when you walk out the door, it just kills you.
Yeah.
Because of course, and they're like, we understand, Mom. It's okay. We understand. But do they really no, they still want their mom.
Yeah, they do.
So if anyone can learn how to clone.
Yeah, seriously.
Just two of us. Doing me would be amazing. Oh,
let's all just think about that for a minute. Wouldn't that be nice? Imagine.
Right. Is that we're a personal assistant or
all the things.
All the things. Nannies. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
So I love that. So
okay. So what do you have coming up?
Oh, okay. So, all right. Next week, I'll be in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yay, Vegas.
I got married in Vegas.
Oh, did you really?
I did, 25 years ago.
Okay. Well, that's a story.
So, I mean, it can last.
Yeah. Did you do the whole like white wedding chapel thing?
We got married at the New York Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then had a reception at the George Hamilton's Cigar Bar. It was very awkward.
Okay.
Yeah,
fun.
Back in the day, that was a thing. I doubt it's even there anymore. So yeah, it was an interesting experience.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And we've made it this far.
I was going to say, you can get married in Vegas and it does last.
You can. So,
it didn't work for J-Lo, but that's all right.
That's okay. And so many others, but that's a different show.
Right. Exactly. So so next week I'll be in Vegas for a real estate conference.
Awesome.
So I'll be there. And, just doing our networking and doing what we do and speaking and talking real estate and all the things.
Love it.
And I'll actually be live on air on the Ticker.
Okay.
National show talking real estate. So
what day?
Monday. Next Monday.
Okay. Do you know what time?
6:30. I will post it.
Okay.
But 6:30 Central.
Awesome.
6:30 to 6:40.
Awesome.
Central.
So cool.
I am so excited. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, you'll be great.
Because it's international. And so I'm, it's fine. There'll be only a few people watching. It's all good.
Cool.
It's all good. But yeah, so I'm really, really excited for that.
Good.
And what about you? What are you doing?
So my collaborative for October starts tomorrow. I'm super excited about it.
I love it. Okay.
So it's kind of the new iteration of my coaching. It's the monthly membership, and we all just get together like I talked about at the beginning. And so the first session is tomorrow, and I'm very, very excited. We're really digging into building our business and having a strong fourth quarter. So
I love
we start
that.
tomorrow. I can't wait. We've got a great group, and I just can't wait to dig in and really see what they can accomplish. So
I love that. Oh, I have one more thing.
Yes.
I was going to make an announcement on. Okay. And speaking of Flower Mound Women in Business and all the things, next Wednesday, Winning Women's Wednesday West. But next Wednesday at 5:00, next Wednesday is Flower Mound Women in Business's 9th anniversary. So
congratulations.
Yes, we have been around for 9 years.
That's awesome.
So we are celebrating.
As you should.
Yes, we're having a party. Unfortunately, I won't.
I was going to say, are you missing?
I won't be able to be there.
Okay.
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
But my whole entire, our board and staff.
That's amazing.
And our whole entire group, we're throwing a big party. And if you go to fmwib.com, all the event details will be there.
Awesome.
And so, so I'm really excited. And if you want to, join or come and see what Flower Mound Women of Business is all about, come to our party and help celebrate us. It's Wear Pink. We're going to pink out for breast cancer awareness.
That's awesome.
And a portion of the proceeds will go to benefit the Bridge Breast Network.
Awesome.
So,
well, I've still got space in my coaching collaborative for tomorrow.
I love it.
So if you
sign up.
Yeah, if you want to sign up for a last minute entry, let's do it. You can reach me at michelleozymy.com. And we are, like we said at the beginning, looking for guests. So if you are a woman in business, give either myself or Christi a call. And thanks for joining us today, everyone. Have a great day.
Yes.